At 1A, Hayes from Creston and Bradley from South Tama County at 2A. And our match, Kenyatta Carter from Waterloo West versus Pat Wilsbacher from Sioux City, Heelan. And here we go. The 3A match, 160 pounds. In the red, the black uniform, the red ankle bands, that's Kenyatta Carter. Waterloo West versus Pat Wilsbacher from Sioux City, Heelan. And as you pointed out, Jim, we've got one very traditional power in Waterloo West and one new on the horizon, Heelan, doing the job up there from northwest Iowa.
Well, Dan Ryan told me today, the coach from Heelan, that a Sioux City school has never brought home a trophy, a team trophy from this tournament. So they have a chance to, they will be probably the first team to be able to do that.
Yeah.
They can win a match here.
They're going to name a highway after their coach up there in Sioux City.
Ryan Express.
The Dan Ryan Express.
And you see Kenyatta Carter, he's in on a single leg. He's right at the edge of the mat. He does a nice job of finishing that technique. He's kept the arm trap behind the back, and he almost got back points there.
Official John Yoder.
And there's Doug DeWald. He's the West High coach. It's in his first year. Traveled around a little bit, helped former Cedar Falls state champion, and Presswood of Cresco, assistant coach.
As an escape for Wilsbacher from Heelan. Makes the score 2-1. 50 seconds left in the first period.
Wilsbacher, I think he's kind of doing something he hasn't been usually comfortable with. The coaching strategy here was to basically force the tie-ups here, and he's usually used to free shot, taking free shots, and that's going to be awful difficult to do against Kenyatta Carter's power. Very powerful athlete. Oh, nice series there.
Nothing yet. Nothing yet. We're still neutral.
You're the referee. We're at the edge of the mat. It was a nice series there. He ducked one direction and came back the other side. I like that. It wasn't really it's a tough thing to hit when you don't have somebody pushing into you, but it was a nice series. I like to see guys put more than one move together.
And that's usually the ones that put one or two moves, or two or three moves together, and they're the ones that score. And in high school, and you can put two or three moves together, it's usually pretty successful for you.
No question about it. And Carter's at the end of the period there.
Green, your choice. Up, down, neutral, ready, first. Green to first, the red, your choice, son.
Carter's going to take the down position.
Let's get set. Let him get set now. Cover.
There you got a close-up at Kenyatta Carter. Good senior campaign, 36-1. And Wilsbacher, who's 42-1. So both wrestlers not really surprised to be here. They're wanting to win a state championship.
You see, when both athletes are free, there's a lot of motion, a lot of moving around. Doing a good job of keeping their feet moving, trying to get the advantage. Now when they get tied up, they slow down. But now a high crotch attempt by Wilsbacher. Kind of went halfway in. He kind of touched the leg and then came back out instead of driving back into the man. Kenyatta Carter controlling the tie-up here. Now he shucks the elbow by.
You see the score there. Carter in the red band ahead 3-1. With the escape that he got, there's a nice shot. But good hip action, good power by Kenyatta Carter.
Boy, he is powerful because Wilsbacher looked like he had that. Now you have to use some of that power to stay square.
In 1A, the score's 2-2. Minute and a half left in the second period.
There's a drag attempt by Carter, and they go off the mat. So, it was a nice series there. Wilsbacher was going to the Kenyatta's right leg, and then he changed it back to the other side and almost caught Carter off guard. But, again, he's not following through when he gets to the leg. And I think Kenyatta, he's got a lot of respect for Kenyatta Carter's power at this stage in the match.
In 2A, a little update there. It's 2-1 in favor of Paul Bradley, undefeated wrestler from South Tama, over Andrew Hayes from Creston.
Andrew Hayes, the defending or returning state champion. I don't like to say defending because they're returning. They already won the one that they achieved.
Good point.
So this match has kind of slowed down a little bit. You see Wilsbacher now working into he's not able to get through Carter's head-hands defense.
Yeah, his first line of defense is pretty formidable.
Yeah, he's And I think there's a respect factor there, too.
Wait a minute, we got some blood time here. Let's get him cleaned up.
Yeah, there's going to be a little blood time, so.
Here you go. Let's get this. He was bleeding earlier, too.
In
In
1A,
his left eye.
Lennox and Underwood going at it. The top two teams in 1A. And the score is 4-3 in favor
Here we go.
of Underwood's Keith Clausen, who's 48-0. And he's ahead of Wade Samo, 39-3 record from Lennox. There's Cap Wilsbacher talking to his coach Dan Ryan.
Okay.
There's your returning champions in 3A, Dominic Moyer, and he won it again. Mark Hansleben, and he won it again. Travis Paulson.
Here we go, guys.
And he got beat.
And he got beat.
Yeah.
And Ryan Heim from Dubuque Hempstead won it again. So 3 out of 4
Nothing yet.
won it again.
And that's pretty good. But there's a beautiful shot by Kenyatta Carter here right at the end of the second period. So
Big 2 points. It was a 3-1 match. And now all of a sudden it's 5-1 with 2 minutes left.
well, how many times have we seen that here today, Tim, where guys are scoring with less than 5 seconds? You say, well, you want to go to grab something out of a refrigerator, and all of a sudden the guy scores.
One green, we're neutral.
So both athletes on their feet right now, and
Action, guys, let's go.
5-2 score. So 1:36 left in the period, 5-2. Kenyatta Carter, nice physical-looking athlete here. Good shots, very explosive. Really doing a workmanlike job here, Tim. 1:23 left in the third period.
You're listening to Jim Gibbons, former 3-time state high school champion, NCAA champion, and former Iowa State Cyclone coach.
Nothing.
We also have Joe Gibbons and Dean Borg. Dean, a veteran floor reporter for us, and Joe, new on the team, 4-time state champion, and coming back with a coat and tie on instead of a singlet. Doing a great job for us. We're at 160 pounds. Ever since Jim mentioned the refrigerator, I got hungry.
That's, see Dan Ryan there. Well, I just can't be, I'm really impressed with the job he's done at Sioux City Heelan. 45 seconds left. His athlete's coming up a little bit short at this stage in the match, so
Here we go.
we'll see. Looks a little, he looks a little bit frustrated out there, Wilsbacher, Pat Wilsbacher, and he's hasn't been able to get through Carter's defense, and Carter's at this stage of the match with only 27 seconds left is probably not going to come after him very much, but it's up to Wilsbacher to go ahead and present himself now. A drop down, a shot by Carter. He's comfortable in here, working back up to his feet.
Here we go.
Going back to the middle here. 11 seconds left. It's 5-2. Kenyatta Carter looks like he's on the way to giving Waterloo West one of, I don't know, uncountable number of individual champions.
What a great tradition that program has had over the years with Bob Siddons and Don Huff and state championships they've won. And he's going to put his name on the wall of champions at West High. And
he's the 85th, in fact.
And make a little room for him.
85th individual state champion since 1926. You're looking at him right there. And that's 24 more than the runner-up, Crestwood. That's a lot of state champions. And in 1A, we're going to go to 2A right now, and that scores 3-2. A minute 15 left. We knew this was going to be a great match, Jim.
And it's going to be it's a war. Paul Bradley is a fellow that has won a lot of AAU championships and at the age group level, the cadet level.
And he's leading 3-2 right now with a minute left over Andrew Hayes.
And Hayes is a returning state champion, so Hayes in on that single leg and the black singlet there right at the edge of the mat. So 53 seconds left. It's anybody's match at this stage.
And the winner in Underwood, the battle of number 1 and number 2 team-wise, Lennox and Underwood. Underwood wins. Scores 7-4 for Keith Clausen. 49-0 is the record this year. is Coach Louis Curtis, happy coach, and he beats Lennox's Wade Samo for the championship. Now we're looking at a cut on the face of Paul Bradley from South Tama.
Paul Bradley, 42-0 on the year, Tim. Nice season for a sophomore, for anybody for that matter. And he's real poised out there. You can tell that his experience here in the summer freestyle tournaments and the age group levels, cadet levels. Cadet is 16 and under level, and he's had some success at the lower level, so he's pretty poised. He's been in a lot of matches, and even though he's a sophomore going up against a senior.
Well, coming down to 40 seconds left in the match right now. It's 3-2 in favor of the man in blue. Whoa!
And that's a great job of a whip-over attempt by Andrew Hayes, and he's going to get the 2 points. And you saw that Andrew Hayes kept his level real low, started the flurry of action.
And he's keeping his composure, too. This is good. Like you said, this is a war. They both expect to win.
And Hayes is a strong guy. He doesn't look real strong, but he's got a good grip. I've seen him wrestle a few times, and now he's in a scramble situation here. They're going to call that a potentially dangerous, and that really is a potentially dangerous situation. Bradley got a little out of position there, so 4-3 score. Hayes has the lead, and he's in the top position. Nice stand-up attempt, fighting hand control, and Hayes lifted him up with one arm, popped his hips, and now he's got the legs
15 seconds left.
That's working the legs in.
Boy, this is like riding a bull, I'll tell you. We talked about bull riding, and it looks like Hayes is, some blood. Some blood, so they have to stop it.
Wow.
Ooh.
And I think, they have to call that.
Yes,
because
they have to call that.
The blood, it's a tough break for Hayes because he had the leg in, he had him flattened out, he had a chance to glance back at the clock and do a little posing.
Well, you're talking about a good season. We've had a good season for College Wrestling 2000, our 24th year, and we had 9 college meets, and why don't you get a pencil if you're viewing this right now and let us know what you thought. It's 24th year, my 14th. It's been very exciting. Write us at Iowa Public Television, P.O. Box 6450, Johnston, Iowa 50131. Go to the web, www.collegewrestling.iptv.org, and let us know how you enjoyed Dan Gable, Jim Gibbons, and myself, and our bringing you College Wrestling 2000. Also, tonight's 29th high school state championship, and also whoa!
Oh, what a great job!
I'll tell you, what a great job.
9 seconds to start the period, and there you see it. There's your champion. He doesn't give it up very easily.
No, that was an outstanding match. Both these wrestlers wrestled like they deserved to win, and there's your champion from Preston.
The beautiful job of riding in that, there's 30 seconds left, up by 1, and Andrew Hayes shows you why he's the champion. And his coach, Harold Fain, first-year coach, going to have a state champion.
Let's go to the awards.
Well, Tim, Class A, 160 pounds, Keith Clausen of Underwood put together 3 takedowns and an escape to decision 7-4 over Wade Samo of Lennox. Samo had 4 escapes. That's what it was. Joe?
Well, we got a special guest here. It's Coach Bob Kenny from Emmetsburg. He's coaching the Class 2A state championship team. Bob, how's it feel coming in here ranked number 1 and finishing number 1?
Well, when you place 5 guys in the top 5 or top 3, it's a good feeling. You like to win your finals matches, and that's kind of a bad way to end her. But it feels real good. Kids had a good tournament, and you can't.
Area at the east end of the auditorium, presenting the Class 1A 160-pound awards, Coach Louis Curtis of Underwood. 6th place, Tyler Van D, English Valley, North English. 5th place, Heath Johnson, South Hamilton Jewel. 4th place, Garrett South, Anita Cam. 3rd place, Tom Meester, Central Lyon, Rock Rapids. Runner-up, Wade Samo, Lennox. And the Class 1A 160-pound champion from Underwood, Keith Clausen.
Let's go to Dean for a quick report.
In single
Words.
Presenting the Class 2A 160-pound awards, Coach Darrell Frayne of Preston. Sixth place, Andy Kennedy, Monticello. Fifth place, Mark Van Ort, Galva Holstein. Fourth place, David Gannon, Dallas Center Grimes. Third place, Jace Clark, Union LaPorte City. Runner-up, Paul Bradley, South Tama County. And the 2A 160-pound champion from Preston, Andrew Hayes.
Joe Gibbons, what do you have for us?
He had 131 pounds in Class 2A was Jason Reeks.
Presenting the Class 3A 160-pound awards, Coach Doug DeWald of Waterloo West. Sixth place, Andy Gum, Council Bluffs Abe Lincoln. Fifth place, Cody Warwick, Boone. Fourth place, Rob Lawler, Bettendorf. Third place, Adam Fellers, Fort Dodge. Runner-up, Pat Wilsbacher, Heelan. And the 3A 160-pound champion from Waterloo West, Kenyatta Carter.
Well, let's go back to Joe, who's standing by with the Lewis Central Council Bluffs winning coach.
Yeah.